Hey guys, welcome to my yard. My name is Kristen and I want to show you kind of what's going on around here. So I am back to work full time and it doesn't leave much time to do a whole lot right now. I'm trying to learn how to balance my time. I want to show you what's going on in the garden, what we're doing. First, I have to show you something really sad. My beautiful sunflowers. We had the most crazy rain come by the other day and they were just knocked out. Beautiful sunflowers. The bees are still pollinating, and so hopefully we will get some seeds. There's a little bee right there. I had these really pretty ones this year way down here now. They were like a sunset variety. They were gorgeous. Hey girls! Hey girls! Hi! Okay, so let's talk about this garden. Yeah, we kind of let this go. Not much happening. I was going to do spinach and lettuce. I decided against it. It just kind of got to the point where everything was becoming just too overwhelming for me, and I had to pick and choose. Right here I've got some carrots. We're going to do a second round. They seem to be doing pretty good. The nice thing about carrots, they love the cold and they will be okay past the first frost because they are a root crop. I do still have a few, wow, it's a big one. I have a few eggplants still coming in. I don't know, these Thai eggplants, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I kept getting these right here, but they weren't doing anything. Like, I got no fruit whatsoever off of these ginormous Thai eggplants. First year that we did calendula, and this thing is crazy. It just keeps blooming all summer. Oh, something laid eggs on that one. You see that? All summer I've been picking these guys. Like this right here, I'll pick this and then I'll put it upside down on a plate. I dry them out and then I'm going to use them for, I make a tallow balm salve for our feet and our hands in the wintertime. It's amazing. If you're interested in learning about that, I do have some suet in the freezer I need to render down and make it into tallow. We buy that from the butcher when we buy our meat. So if you're interested, leave a comment down below and I'll put a video of that up. Now, if you don't pick these in time, they go to seed right here. They go to seed and they've been dropping on the ground and they're growing. So, I mean, we are going to fill this all in with wood chip next year, but I am going to try and save some of these seeds too. I did plant some more zucchini and they are flowering, which is awesome. We still have a couple weeks left, maybe a month before our first frost. So we will get more zucchini. We lost our zucchini to vine borer. You notice I do have two because I planted two seeds in each space. I will thin these out. I wanted to see which ones did the best. Here is our lone broccoli survivor being eaten alive. Still have lots of banana peppers I need to come out here and get. I'll do like a fridge quick pickle on these. And we still have the jalapenos are still blooming. They're still coming in. You can see right there the red leaves, the Blueberries. So this year I set out, I had a goal. And I said that I wanted to grow a year's worth of beans. I didn't know I'd get sick of it. Behind me here, we have 3 very large teepee structures, and I would say each leg, there's 3 legs, each leg probably has 1 to 2 plants on them. They would probably go, I don't know, maybe 16 feet tall, but those cap out about 9 or 10 feet. We just got tired of picking them, I have to be honest with you. They're still growing. I've given them to my neighbors. Now, we are letting some of them go to seed. Ooh, there's a caterpillar on that one. When you let them go to seed, you keep them on the plant. Do not see this one right here? This is going to be a great seed pod. This will turn completely brown, and then it will dry out, and then when you shake it. When I say that I'm sick of beans, I don't, I'm tired of canning. I have canned so many beans. I am still picking beans for dinner. I mean, these are still good. All these beans, now these I'm letting go to seed, but these ones here, these are still good. And the girls love them. I'll pick the smaller, more tender beans, and I'll tear them up like this. They love them. I never knew you could give them raw beans. A good seed pod. You don't just want to keep, I learned this the other day. I was watching M.I. Gardner, and you don't just want to keep one plant. You want to take the largest pods from a few different plants. That way you'll have your best seeds. I was trying to find a pod on here. I don't think I have any that are dry. Oh, tomatoes. These guys are looking sad. I will never use these little tiny tomato cages again. I even bought tomato clips here, and they were not enough. We are still getting a few of the pear tomatoes, a few of the sweet cherry sweet 100s. I mean, tomatoes are still coming in. I have been picking them and letting them ripen on my counter. And then these are the striped Romas. Look how bad these are looking. But you know what? We've had some 49-degree nights. These are the Marigolds. These are the most delicious tomatoes. I've been snacking on these all summer. Ooh, look at that big web down there. Yuck. I'm not getting those tomatoes. Still have quite a few of the Romas coming in. I planted 1 yellow squash, and this gal is hanging on. I've got a lot of powdery mildew coming in. I'm about to rip these out, but I have a couple more squash growing. Down here, right there. So as soon as those are done, I'm gonna rip this out. Cucumbers, these guys are shriveling up and dying. I have a few left. There's one. It's a good one I can pick. But cucumbers are done. They're not liking these chilly nights. His onions aren't doing great. I've been using them for just green onion. My leeks, however, are amazing. Some of them are huge. We love leek and potato soup. So I am going to be doing look at this leek here. I'm going to be doing a leek and potato soup. That one's a big one. Pretty soon, harvesting these guys. Parsley right now in my dehydrator. This is holy basil. It's just beautiful. It smells amazing. But I have to do all of this rosemary still. I think that's a lemon. Oh, variegated. So I need to do my rosemaries. I have cut this basil down twice, and it keeps growing back. This is chicory. Don't ask me why I planted it. Look at these. You know by looking at these marigolds, this is good soil. These marigolds did so well. This is just 3 plants right here. I have some sage in there that I need to cut and dehydrate. Looks like I've got more oregano and thyme in there. Do you see all the strawberry runners? See all these runners on the ground? I saved these. These actually plant themselves. So that, and you can share these with friends. This is just wood chips. This is a whole new strawberry plant. And we have loads. These are snow peas and they need some rain. Yeah, they're dry. I gotta give these guys some water. You know, we've had 1 rainstorm in like 3 weeks. It's been pretty bad, but these guys, they're cold tolerant, so we're gonna get some snow peas. I decided to try and do cauliflower. Now they're growing, but something is eating them to death. I don't know, maybe it's a cabbage moth, but next year I'm gonna hit these guys hard with some, it's not neem, what is that called? BT. BT is what I'm thinking of. It's natural and it will kill the bugs. Now there are no blooms on this, so I wouldn't worry about bees, but something's gotta give, because out of the broccoli, the cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower that we planted, this is what we're getting. This is pretty bad. So this garden has been has had an abundance of purslane. If you don't know what purslane is, this is something that just naturally grows. People actually will buy it, but it's not this one. You see this one, how this one doesn't look like a succulent? You want the one that has the waxy leaves. This one looks like the succulent. This is purslane. And this looks like mint. Yeah, I don't know how this got in here. Stuff grows like a weed. Oh boy, you can see the powdery mildew. It's from the really cold nights. Oh, look at the squash bugs. Yuck. These guys I have fought tooth and nail all summer long. I hate them. And powdery mildew. These are my acorn squash. They are ready. I need to pull them off. You know they're ready. I'm afraid to stick my hand in there. You know they're ready. Let's see. When you look at the underside and they have an orange, this is looking bad. This area gets real shady in the afternoon and it'll go behind the trees. But I have been picking all of the butternut squash that are ready. I have quite a few inside on my counter. This is a big one. It's a good size one. And we have a surprise pumpkin. I'm hoping the pumpkin makes it. There's one out here under the tomatoes. This area back here, it gets hit first. It gets hit pretty hard because of the shade. Doesn't dry out very well, but this is the garden. I mean, this is a huge difference than what it was just a month ago. But you know, it's just the cycle. So I am definitely done planting, except for garlic. Garlic will go in probably late October. I will do a video on that. I know there are a few people interested in garlic. I bought all my garlic, and all my garlic, they're chilling in the fridge. But that's it. That's the garden. It did so good. I'm proud of it. Oh, let's get our calendula. Look at that. A calendula seed fell. Our calendula. Just gonna go in and they'll just dry for a couple weeks and then I'll add them to our jar. That's the garden. Next year we want to expand again We're gonna come out maybe another 8 to 10 feet, and we are going to probably put another ground patch in. We're gonna put one more box right up here in the front, and then we're gonna wood chip this entire thing. Our trees are doing great. When we put these in, these were, I don't know, I mean, once they were down inside of the ground, I would say they were probably 4 feet tall. Let me show you the height we got. So I'm 5'7", 5'7", 5'7.5". See if I can, how far I need to back this up. And they were probably like right here. So we've gotten quite a bit of growth out of them this year. The little Honeycrisp, that we thought it was dead. We were gonna pull it out and replant it this spring, and we noticed it had some new growth on it. Honeycrisp can kind of be a little finicky. Gave it some food, gave it some time, and it probably grew a good foot this summer. So I think we're gonna have some good fruit next year. Just as a reminder, it's always best practice to pull off your fruits the first couple of years. That way all the energy isn't going into your fruit, it's going down into the roots for stability and for growth. So that's what we did. I mean, this peach tree alone, it probably had, I don't know, 30 plus fruits on it. They were like this big, we just pulled them off. And we probably got 3 feet of growth out of that this year. So, well, from last fall to this year, so cool. Remember the swing that we just hung? We spent $50 on this 600-pound rope. Alex was swinging on it the other day and it snapped, and he fell and he hit his back and he hit his neck. So we have to contact the company and figure out what happened. That should not have broken. So there's my update. Everything going on around here. We are also getting ready for fall. We like to burn. We have a wood burner in the basement, and so we go through a couple face cords of wood. So Mikey's been chopping kindling, and the trees that we cut down in the spring, we are gonna start splitting those pretty soon and get those on some stands for next year. So right now we probably have 2 to 3 face cords for this winter, and then quite a bit of kindling. So it's that time. Get ready for it, guys. Winter. That's my garden update. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.